collectors. Today we'll be talking about G.I. Joe Classified Series, Night Force, Vincent R. Falcon, and Quarrel. So here we have the two figures with lots and lots of accessories. Very cool artwork on the side. Here it will be. And on the back we have some product shots of the figures in a tunnel. And we get a couple of detailed shots here. And we get the born words there. And then we get the of what they are and all these registered trademarks here. So on the bottom we get more words and the UPC code. There it is. So on this side we get their skill sets and the G.I. Joe code. On the top we see it's 138 and it's G.I. Joe star. So let's get it on the scale and see how much it weighs. So Falcon and Quarrel are coming in at 13.4 ounces. So let's get them off the scale and out of the box.
Hey, open, damn it, open!
So to get them out of the box, you just cut the piece of tape here, pull it out. You'll get this nice piece of cardboard with the G.I. Joe star, the warnings, and everybody in the piece of plastic here. Now what's totally cool about the G.I. Joe and Hasbro stuff is they just put this stuff in the plastic without all of those twist ties and labels and things like that. Now it's cool, Falcon comes with a different version of his backpack. We'll take a look at that in a closer minute. Now let's pop these out and see how cool they really are. Okay, now that we have them out of the box, we see that Quarrel comes with these accessories here. And if these accessories for her crossbow look familiar, they should. They are Scarlet's. And the helmet is part of the Steel Corps. So very cool. Now the helmets themselves are actually extra heads. You can see here, you just pop them on top. They do not fit over the heads of the characters themselves. So same with Falcon's head. They just totally just put on there. So if you get more than one set, you can have extra troops for the G.I. Joe. Always a cool addition. Now Quarrel, as you can see here, she comes with this place for a knife. Her weapons can go in there. She has extra knife hole there, but she doesn't have a place for a pistol. So the set does come with two pistols. You can have her hold it as extra, but we see that this figure is basically just Scarlet redone. I wish they would have given Quarrel the place for a pistol. That would have been nice too, or a backpack pistol. So, but anyway, so we can look up, down, right, and left, and we do see that she does have a little microphone earpiece here. Very nice touch. Now, as far as her arms are concerned, they do this much of a T-pose. Rotate around, bicep swivel, double bend in the elbow. Now, the glove does not rotate here, but she does have a wrist on a peg hinge. And she does have a top portion of her waist that can rotate around, and she also has this bottom part that does the same. So she does get a little double piece here. You will get a little gap there, the front and the back. Now she can rotate on those, and she can do a pretty good Von Damme style split, and the forward and back motion. Thigh rotation, double bend in the knee. Boot swivel is non-existent. Oh, yes, it is. There it is, just really stuck. Now, ankles on a peg hinge, forward and back, side to side, with the peg hole for the stands. A very nice addition here. So let's go ahead and put Quarrel back here, and we'll get her geared up in a minute, and we'll bring Falcon in. Now, I'm really digging this updated version of Falcon. Very nicely done. Nice. Now we see his hair on his arms. Always love those little touches they give these figures. And we see he has the Night Force symbol on his shoulder strap, and that he's got that extra bit of shoulder movement. Always nice that the Joes have those. The Marvel Legends as well. So his arm does rotate around. This piece here is very loose, so you gotta try to just get it up there as best you can. He does have a bicep swivel, double bend in the elbow, wrist on a peg hinge, head that looks up, down, right, left, and he has this little handkerchief that it just simply just clips on, so just beware. Now his neck does allow for a little bit of forward and back on that. Very cool for that. His hat is black this time instead of green. Now as far as the upper chest here is concerned, you're getting blocked by this rubber vest, so you're not going to get much movement out of there, but you can see here he does have that hinge here for the waist, goes forward and back, allows for a swivel as well. You can do this much of a split, forward and back, thigh rotation, double bend in the knee, boot swivel, as well as a ankle peg hinge, forward and back, shallow boot, so this doesn't have a full boot tread, but it does have a hole for the stands. Now, this Falcon does have one place for a pistol, and his backpack has a little hole here for that long knife. So we can see the hole here is not in the back, but more toward the top. So it looks a kind of little weird here for that. Now, if I bring in the prior version, we can see we also had that little problem as well. His straps here were a little loose, and it was all up, and this backpack was high up. But this one seems to be just a little bit higher than that. Now, as far as the face is concerned, they definitely fixed that face, because that was a horrible looking face. So I'm glad they updated it and made it look better, and I am definitely liking this version better than this version. Now, so if we look at his weapons that he also comes with, he comes with the same style shotgun. So it's very nice that he does. And it comes with this gun here. Now, Quarrel, you can give any of these weapons to. It's not just Falcon. You got the M16 with a scope here where the iron sights were. Different. But it's also nice that this one has the little clip on here. You can take this off, and if you don't, you just keep that bullets in there. Now, the weapons I were talking about, the handguns, we see we have two different ones. We have this shorter one and this regular Colt 45. Now, the original did not actually have that, which is kind of cool. Now, but if you look, this weapon fits in there better than this one would. So this one probably would be nice for Quarrel. But I think it's very cool that they did. Now, the figures do come, well, one of them does come with this right here. You can see, just fits on the head, and you can do that. Now, normally when you have something like that, you have a helmet on. The fact that they didn't include a helmet just for our hat or something like that does kind of make it look weird. So you can't really put it on there or on there. That's up to you how you want to do that. Now, like I say, Quarrel does come with the same number of arrows that Scarlet did, number 4. So we get the 3 normal looking Quarrels here, just the regular arrows, and then we get the one that looks like it's can be attached to a rope or something like that, or used for that. So it's totally dependent on you how you want to arm her out. And we also get this nice grenade launching weapon here, or tear gas, is depending on who, however you want to say it is. But it launches canisters, and no matter what they contain, but a very small hole for that. It also comes with 2 lights. You know, they don't go on the backpack anywhere, and there's not really anywhere to hold it. So I don't know where you would really put it, because this little hole here can be used for one, but you might stretch it out. Yeah, because it don't really look like it's made for that. But I will try it and we shall see. Well, I was actually able to get it in there, so it looks like you do have storage for one of the flashlights. Now, Quarrel does not have that loop on her side, and like I say, she has a place for those. And like I say, you can just take these and just load them up in this. Not too hard to do. And last but not least, the one that always the problem, the number 4. And you can see the way that it's designed, you have to be sure to get it right on that slot, or it just makes them all go down, which is fine. Now her bow does come separated. You just have to push it in there to get it set, and just push it in like so. So digging the fact that we now have Quarrel in the G.I. Joe team, and even though it is a Scarlet reuse of that body, it is nice to have her nonetheless. So remember, as always, to like, subscribe, and keep collecting.